What is going on, CNFT world? My name is Dilliat, and I started in the Cardano space around 7 months ago. Started around September. And how I basically got started was basically just pure inspiration and just looking around on OpenSea and just really seeing what NFTs were and what the whole hype was about. And I quickly just got started. And what really brought me over to Cardano was my father, Anthony Burks Cardano. He was basically recruiting me in a sense to come over to Cardano to to post my art for a more better mint price because I started over there on OpenSea. So I decided to listen and give it out, give it a try. And I started with Artano. Shout out to Artano, and then moved over to utilizing token, but really utilizing token to mint, and kind of use my website Dilliat.com as a display. My art background really comes from I think just giving art literally a try. I think a lot of us artists look up to John Michel Basquiat. That's definitely, I would say, John Michel Basquiat, Rothko are kind of like my two inspirations. I guess they kind of always been in my subconscious in a little bit in a sense. Even before I started to do NFTs, I always remember the Rothko painting, how simple and effective it was. And then I kind of knew like Basquiat as more of a person instead of his art. I kind of learned about Basquiat once I just kind of like researched him a little bit more. And yeah, and basically I used to read a lot of like childhood kid books back in the day. Um, and I guess I have a lot of memories of how the art used to look, how it was very sharp but childish, or youthful, I should say, kid paintings. And whether it was just, like a football book or whatever like that, or whatever it was, I guess that kind of always has been inside my conscious, and now I just express it. What attracted me to the blockchain and NFTs was, what attracted me to Cardano was just listening to my dad simply. And, I started off on OpenSea for like 2 weeks, literally. Man, and I was paying like $100 worth of ETH just to post an NFT, and just wasn't really working out. But as soon, after those 2 weeks were up, I went straight to, Cardano, and it was like a domino effect. And people, the people who really got Dilliats going in the space was it was Tyler Spaces, Fettuccine, the Nixon, and people just kept on, kept on, kept on, going. So that's really cool. Tell us about your project and artwork. What is available? So my project, each piece that I create is called a Dilliat. Basically, what a Dilliat is it's a spin off my first name, which is Dylan, and then Basquiat. So it's like Dill and then Yacht. So it's like Dilliat, and I just felt like it was a great combination of names to use. And because really how I got started was, I was driving around, just driving around listening to my music and Ubering, and I was thinking about what could be like a new thing that I could do. What could be my new sport? What could be my new basketball? Because basketball was my first love, and I knew I wasn't going to go to the NBA, so I was kind of searching for these 2 years of like, what can I do? What can be my hobby? What can be my escape? And I remember I seen this picture of Basquiat, and he was in a suit. He was in some cool sunglasses, and that was the picture that really distantly created Dilliat in this new zone in this new world that I'm in. And I got to really think into that picture, and also Basquiat for really setting the foundation to see somebody like me make it into the art world. That really inspired me. And so heavily inspired by Basquiat, I was like, man, Dilliat, that sounds that sounds like that sounds very official. And basically, what my artwork is, I describe it as, um, it kind of started out as me wanting to do music, but I just music is a different man. That's a different beast right there. I don't think I'm made out to do music, but I can channel it through drawing on the canvas, whether it's digital or physical, and really kind of expressing my inner Jay Z of how he just can talk on the song, or how most music artists can talk on a song. And I kind of wanted to have this outlet of what I was feeling, and to kind of fill in this hole of, damn, I really want to be a music artist, but that's not gonna work. But I'm gonna just do it this way. And that's how I kind of felt like Basquiat was. I feel like Basquiat was a hip hop artist, man. Like he could, um, like his, each piece was just a song. That kind of, it's just my perspective on Dilliat. It's like, if I'm going through a bad day, I can write about it. I can draw about it. Um, if I just got a good business deal, I can draw about it. I can paint about it. If I just got some inspiration, I can draw about it. I can paint about it. So it's just a great outlet for all this creativity that I absorb through whatever I look at, whatever I hear, whatever I see. And I put it on a Dilliat, and I release it on Dilliat.com. And if there's somebody that wants to own my work, boom, there we go. What is available? I actually transitioned from I literally sold my NFTs through Twitter, if that makes sense. So instead of using a marketplace, I used to just I still do this, but my community voted that I should transition to more of a buy now type of system. And so what I did before I merged to JPEG was, to save my ADA and to save Dilliats that people wanted. I would just release them on my website, Dilliat.com, and if somebody saw Dilliat that they liked, then I minted. So I basically used to mint on demand. Um, but my community said, man, like, let's put these on a marketplace. So basically, I put them on JPEG Store now, and so you can buy them there. So I make sure to release them on JPEG Store, for sure. And it's been great ever since I started to do that. The prices are around 200 ADA, 300 ADA. I like to sell my pieces um, for a good amount of money, like $200, 250, $300, and $150. So I make sure to establish the price on my NFTs. So yeah, there are still a lot of artists that are making involved NFTs. There's a lot of fun around. What would you say to an artist, you percent? What would I say to an artist that's on the fence about getting into NFTs? What would I say? I would say just go in, just start with one. I feel like if you're wanting to start out with an NFT project, like, then you know what I mean. You have to get a team. You have to get this and that. But if you want to go more of a, like, not an easier route, but more of a route where it's more room for you to breathe individually, I would say go solo, and then sell art as if you're in the physical world. All you're doing with NFTs is going into the digital world, and make dope art. But most importantly, make sure your marketing is pretty fresh. Make sure you market the image that you want. Make sure to really go deep and really think about, okay, like, what is it that I want people to think about my art and think about me. Um, so I would say, if you're on the fence about getting NFTs, man, climb over the fence, man. For us, it's nothing bad to get over. Now that's on the creative side. Now buying is a totally different thing. And so when I first got into NFTs, I'm not gonna lie to you, I made some bad choices in terms of some NFTs, and most of them were on the ETH side, right? Because I was a newbie, and I was like, oh man, this is the next Bored Ape Yacht Club. Psych. No, it wasn't the next Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? And so that, I make sure not to get too mad at myself back then, because I didn't know. You know what I mean? I didn't know at the time. I thought I was making the best choice with this investment and this investment, but it's all good. Make sure not to be too hard on myself, and that I was a kid that was trying to do the right thing with my money, but reality didn't agree with me on that one. So make sure not to get too mad at myself on that. It is what it is. Just take the punch with it. It's okay. Why did you choose Cardano to launch? I chose Cardano because I feel like the community is very tight knit, and I feel that the community is it feels like a neighborhood, man. It doesn't feel like too much of us are spread it out. I feel like it's like a digital neighborhood, and I feel like having a leader like Charles Hoskinson really helps out because he holding a spaces, a few weeks really helps the consumers and the people or the investors to really feel that we're in a bind and that we're okay in whatever bear market we're in. It's okay. And so I just really got to shout out the community, Charles, and that we have so much diversity, and that the big names that are coming into Cardano, like Martin Lawrence and uh, Medici, Snoop Dogg, and there's going to be way more. We're so early. We're very early. So I feel like Cardano is here to stay forever. I feel like when it comes to a crypto to invest for the long term, and a crypto that's going to stay for the long time and for years and years ahead. I say that Cardano is yours. It's one of those safe picks, top five for sure. We're already number six in market cap, so boom. If you can work on a collaboration with any other NFC artist, who would it be? Man, who if I could work with anybody, I'm actually working with my boy Zach Borden. He's an upcoming NFT artist on the Cardano blockchain, so I'm gonna go ahead and say him. Like, I'm working with him right now. We just set up a collab piece uh, called Optimus, and that's my boy. So we're gonna make four pieces together, but we're gonna start off with selling one. So shout out to my boy Zach Borden. Do you collect NFTs? If so, what is your favorite? I'm gonna go ahead and say Chill Kongs. I'm all in on Chill Kongs. I have six. Like my dad said, keep it plain vanilla when it comes to investing. So the only two investments that I have right now is ADA and Chill Kongs. And Chill Kongs are here to stay. Probably gonna I want to pick up a clay just to pick up the clay, but I have six chill cons, man. I think that's my investment. Make sure just to make smart investments and to keep all of my investments into into just a straight line, man. Just not too much. I don't want too much diversity. I want to make sure that I have a good project that I'm invested in, and that I make sure I put my money in a great spot. So I feel like that's chill cons. And yeah, with that being said, man, thank you, CNFT World, for allowing me to, do this interview. And yeah, man, Dilliat out. See ya. Make sure to check out Dilliat.com as well. And follow me on Twitter at Dilliat3. See ya.